Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new main channel video. Last week on stream, I actually interviewed a group of random underground artists, and this was just kind of an idea that we whipped together on stream and just a few days before, courtesy of prodjuiccy. You'll see him in the middle of the screen during this video. He is the GOAT, and he's made music with a lot of these guys in the call. He's put me on to a few of them. Twitch definitely enjoyed watching this. It was good to switch it up over there, and I wanted to bring more interviews back to the channel anyways, especially if it is like a one-on-one with an artist, a creator, stuff like that. I want to work that into this main channel with some of these longer form videos I'm going to be doing. We got a bunch of Juice WRLD Trippie Redd updates to talk about in the next video, so make sure you guys are subscribed to that. Subscribe to both my channels. Honestly, reaction's been going great the last couple months over there. Drop a like on the video if you can. Sit back and enjoy the interview. All these guys' links will be in the description in order of their introductions, along with the links to their music. Lastly, make sure that you don't forget to join the Frosty flock down there while you're at it, and enjoy. But we have a lot of underground rappers, artists right in front of me here on stream, and helped put together by Juicy right in front of me. I've learned about some of your guys' music. I've heard collabs with him. I've maybe heard an EP. He's sent some stuff in. I've gotten previews. I've gotten to know all you guys, most of you guys, which is cool. And yeah, this could also, if it goes well, we have fun with it, get some good content, make a video out of it, you know, could turn into a little bit of a series as well there, maybe even possibly. Oh shit, there's the Steve Lacy vinyl. How much did you pay for that? Because people are telling me to get that.
$40. $40.
That's pretty solid. It was worth it. It was pretty good. We reacted to that just now on stream. But we can go ahead and get started off. I mean, things are gonna be pretty simple around here. One of my favorites, Sosa Slump, though. I do want to know where you're from, and I just kind of we'll do introductions kind of to start off. I want to know how long you guys have been making music for as well. Yeah, you're good.
I live in LA. I'm from California. I've been making music for like 4 years now, I want to say.
That's pretty good. Do you think there's advantages to be out in LA or be from there?
Well, for sure, because it's kind of where you want to be if you want to like get started for sure, and you get to meet a lot of people if you go to studios. But usually when I record, I like just being more at my house because it's more comfortable for me. But for sure, if you go to a studio, you probably meet a lot more people.
Yeah, I know a couple of us are in the Midwest, Juicy and included. I'm in Omaha. Pinkswag, where are you from?
From Charleston, South Carolina.
That's sick. I have another viewer that makes music. He's from out there. There's a few people from out there. You guys got some good beaches or what?
I'm going to the beach tomorrow, actually. I'm going to Isle of Palms. We got some great beaches over here. Just don't go near the pier, nothing like that. You will get slimed, genuinely.
Get slimed
Shit
by the
get
pier in Charleston?
shit get sick. Shit gets sick over here, bro.
Okay,
Shit gets
well,
sick.
there's only so much you can learn from Outer Banks. I don't think anybody got slimed in that yet, but good to know. Good to know. How long have you been making music?
JJ got time. Spoilers.
Oh yeah, true. I guess we'll watch the last season. We can keep that spoiler in. How long you been making music though?
I mean, if we really want to date it back, I've been making music for like 10 years. If we want to date it back to the rap chat days, whenever I was like 11, but I've been like seriously making music for probably like 2.5 years, 3 years.
Yeah, I guess if I asked myself the question for like videos and stuff like that, I would be like, okay, well I've been doing it for a long time or since I was a kid, and then I would have to say something crazy like almost 10 years, but then I'd be like, okay, I've actually been watchable or serious at it or whatever for like 3 or 4 years or whatever. So I fully get what you're saying. Charleston though, that's fire. All right, next up we got Asher. I want to know.
I'm from Alberta, Canada, and I've been making music for like 3 years, but like not really. Just like he said, just kind of like was messing around and then started taking it seriously like last year.
Did most people start on BandLab in here, or did a couple people have other tools? You did.
Yeah.
That's pretty
You
cool.
know, I started on Audacity and a video editing app.
Oh, Audacity. They made me download that for a school project one time.
I was split on BandLab and GarageBand.
I mean, yeah, whatever you got to use. I guess a lot of people started clicking around on GarageBand. Canada, do you have a lot of other people up there that you are friends with that are artists, or you feel lonesome?
I'm alone, bro. I'm dead ass the only one here.
Is that
Yeah.
why your music's
Why my music's what?
so sad? Because you're alone.
I don't think it's that sad, but hey, man, sure, man.
Another person I've heard a bit from here is Anti, aka Stax is social.
Yeah,
Where are you from, bud?
I'm from West Memphis, Arkansas.
Arkansas. Okay, okay.
You know where Memphis, Tennessee at?
Hmm.
Right across the bridge.
Okay, that close.
About like 4 to 5 years. I think this October makes it 4 or 5. I don't know. I've been kind of mixed up. I ain't gonna lie. I can't remember that well. But I can say that I started taking it seriously, like getting improvements and whatnot within the last 2 years. So I guess I'll say like for real, 2 years. Then again, like realistically 5.
That's good. What were you gonna say? Arkansas was like? Sorry, I was curious.
Okay, so a lot of artists from Arkansas, specifically my area, come up as like trap rappers and ghetto ass rappers and shit. I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to like swap out and do some different type of stuff. So like I'm using different genres and different artists to like blend the sound together. So I just wanted to say that some of the artists from West Memphis do that, but majority of the artists you're gonna see like YTB Fat, Fujiano from Memphis, they gonna have like the same type of flow. We got some unique artists, but like then again, it's kind of like cliche ass shit that they do the same stuff. Everybody
Yeah.
want to be hood.
Yeah, sometimes you can predict the style a little bit. I've seen that myself. It's kind of interesting how much in the Midwest people do the, rapping on Detroit type of beats and stuff like that. Kind of shocked me how popular that is in some areas. All right, Bando,
Juicy.
take us away.
What's good? I'm from Marpole, Louisiana. I don't know. I don't really be making like all the, stereotypical Louisiana type songs and shit. I just be making like whatever I feel comes to mind. Usual emo rap shit, or I'm starting to do R&B now. Like I'm starting to get into doing some of that, like some Party Next Door type R&B stuff, and just trying to get away from the emo rap shit for now, because I've been doing that for a while.
I mess with it heavy. I mean, I got Juice back behind me. That's where some of my roots feel like, it's where I came from a little bit, growing up in the SoundCloud era and everything. So would you say you're like more of a space in between Young Boy and Theo Vaughn, with the sound? Because those are the only people I know from Louisiana.
No, like some people say they don't even say I sound like I'm from Louisiana. They be saying I sound like I'm from Atlanta or, some like other type of state. I'm like, bro, I don't even think I sound like that. Like, I don't really know what I sound like for real.
Have you gotten any feedback from some of your peers on what you may sound like? I'm curious what your influences are.
Most people say I sound like Juice WRLD. I get Uzi sometimes. I've gotten Trippie Redd before.
Yeah, I fuck with Trippie. Juice was the first one that came to mind for me.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I'm sort of used to hearing you sound like Juice WRLD.
Does anybody else have any other like comparisons they could make for their music for people that haven't heard them yet? Maybe help describe their style. Like I'm interested to see what Sosa would say.
Definitely Juice WRLD. He's one like I have Death Race right here.
Oh yeah.
He's one of my favorites, definitely. I've heard like DC the Dawn and also mainly just those two, Juice WRLD and DC, just distinct, like just myself. That's what I try to do. I try blending a lot of kind of indie into recently that's what I've been doing, a lot of like indie inspired instrumentals, and I put it all with just the same kind of rap sound, and I don't know, I'm just trying to do my own shit with it,
Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, you mentioned DC. I think a couple people in here could fall under that category. Juicy is part of the reason why I'm into DC. I was kind of like a hater. I started out not even really like, I was someone that didn't really like his voice. If I go back like 5 years ago or something like that, and now I'm here. Pinkswag, what do you think your comparison would be if you had to say?
I make a lot of different stuff. So I get people saying that like I sound like Osama Son, then people saying I sound like DC. Then back when I first started making music, people say I sounded like Juice or like Dro Kenji. Dro Kenji's like literally from the same city as me. But right now, most people just say I sound like Netspend or Osama Son or Che. Which, to be fair, like yeah, I clone all three of them. So
Being
kind of like
completely honest with it, but pushing a sound that's
yeah.
kind of popular, working for a lot of people right now. So I get it. That's kind of funny that it changes as well. But do you have anybody that like might be an all-time like idol or influence then, no matter what like style you're going for, no matter what mood you're in that day?
for sure, like the whole new rage sound in general has always kept my mind and trying to be unique and pushing that sound forward in my own way. But also like people like Lil Peep, I have Lil Peep tattooed on my shoulder. Nowadays, especially present day, I try to say that like Lil Peep influences how I talk in my music and what I'm gonna talk about. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I think when he passed to someone that had a lot of influence on the era and sound, and Juice carried that for sure a bit. That was something that took me like a lot of
Absolutely.
years to realize. That's cool though. The peep tat. A lot of people got like the crybaby and stuff.
Yeah, I got
Yeah, called it.
yeah, shit's sick.
There we go. Asher, what about you? What's some of the comparisons that you'd say that you'd make?
Depends on the song, cause I make every type of music possible, like rap, indie, folk, like anything you can think of, I've made it. So it really depends on the artist, but I guess mainly it'd be like Quadeca or like this doesn't help my case of not being a sad artist, but like Radiohead. Like I made a hella like Radiohead songs.
That's really
But like
cool.
I got some can shit or sweatshirt shit, like literally everything you can think of, bro. I like to be diverse as hell.
That sounded like some rain. I mean, you just said Quedeca and Can in the same bit, so I respect it. I definitely be the same way, where it's like, what are we doing listening to Pink Panthers and Bob Dylan back to back in the shower? It might just happen. You know what I mean? You never know.
Yeah.
I think I relate to a lot of people like that for sure, where you're not just listening to the same thing like that. So look fried. Stacks, what would you say are some of your comparisons or influences?
I can say when I started, I was heavily influenced by Juice and Big Scar. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Oh wow, that was a pull.
I'd say as a recent though, I've been more so inspired by Lil Shimmy because I like the laid back flow that he brings in. Kind of matches Don Toliver. So it's like that wavy, euphoric feeling that you get from the songs, like late at night vibes, driving down the road. I still have a lot of Juice inspiration because of the freestyling. You know, he could freestyle off the top of his head for hours on end, hours on end. I strive to be like that. I used to practice freestyling a lot, but now I just kind of try to hop on and one take a song or punch in and do it the fastest I can to see how much I've improved. So that's the Juice WRLD inspiration. I'll say Critter for the plug and B inspiration or
Yes,
Cloud
nice.
Rap, SoundCloud era. Love me some Critter. Top three, Cal Scrubby. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's very lyrical. Like I'm not gonna say like he's better than Nas or Eminem per se, but so I look at him for like the cut, like the funny lyrical shit, like talking about a TV show and you're talking about the Knicks game or something. Heavy topic based changes, but you can keep on with the wordplay, keep on with the flow. So I mean, I'd
Like a
say I have
ski
a
mask
lot of
pulling, references,
yeah,
just
like Ski Mask, JID, 3 6 Mafia, like the funny lyrics. But
yeah.
it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I've definitely
Uh
heard that before from you. Like always a good one-liner. I mean, you can't really, complain with that.
I don't tell myself that I'm like necessarily amazing. I always tell myself I can be better. I don't know what artist I got that from, but that's been stuck in my head for like a couple of years. So instead of like, glorify your music and say, oh, this is hard, instead I go like, oh, I can make something better. I'm going to strive to be better. And that's the confidence I got from listening to a lot of artists over the year. I also used to be really inspired by Post Malone back when he was on his older albums, like Hollywood's Bleeding and stuff like that.
Yeah, Stony and
So it's
Beer
like,
Bongs and
yeah,
Bentleys, and he's back to his new rap snippet and what he just performed at the World Cup final or pregame or whatever. I mean, I don't care what genre he's stealing. It's a banger. I don't
I'm
care.
saying.
Maybe I'm really white
I'm
for
really
saying
glad
that.
too. Not to interrupt you, but I'm really glad too because I mean I ain't seen the live performance yet for the song, but I've heard a snippet, and I was like, I'ma love this, bro.
Yeah,
Oh, Posty's back,
Chrome
dominating again after
Heartbreakers.
dominating country. Like, what can you say about like? It's just crazy to me. I love what artists do now.
Yeah, I liked
Everybody's
the
switching up.
country. I didn't even care. That's like my favorite album from him so far. But yeah, Chrome Heartbreakers is what that was called that you were talking about. I was glad too that so far in this episode that people have said Juice World so much, and even Stacks right there mentioning like his recording process and the freestyling, and like something that I've talked about on stream. I feel like, or a point that I want to keep making and talk about in my future reactions and videos is like the amount of people that are freestyling right now, and just rappers, underground artists, people in the mainstream are listening to that are freestyling and just making these songs so goddamn quick. I had noticed how many newer artists kind of go for that, and I was curious too, just being a big Juice fan. I wonder how much he had influenced that. Like, people just kind of watched him make stuff on the spot so fast. Not that other people aren't good freestylers, and if it works for certain artists, it works for certain artists, but there's literally no one writing. Everyone's just punching in. It is what it is. And I feel like that is part of the lack of quality sometimes in music. Like, it would be a game changer for 5 minutes to, even in the studio, like, go back and write. And I don't, some people, I have the biggest fucking nerd glasses on talking right now, and I don't care, but I'm really curious for like some of you guys, and I'm just really curious, like, what is your recording process like when you are laying down some of those rap verses? Like, I want to know from Sosa.
If I'm making a rap song, I'm just gonna punch in and freestyle usually. But with my last album, if it's something coming like right from your soul or like something from your heart, I wrote a lot during that period, and I think it really just depends on like what you're actually making. Cause I guess it depends. Cause sometimes I'll make like a song that's like really personal to me, and I'll just freestyle it as well. But like you were saying, it also depends more on like the quality of like the finished product and everything. Like if you go back and write, it'll probably be probably better just for some people. But most of the time, I just go in and punch in and just freestyle. That's kind of like also what Stax was saying. It's really inspiring to see someone like Juice WRLD do that, and it's like, damn, I need to be like that, because it's like he has all these songs and he gets so much done and such good quality, and I strive to be the same way.
I can see how people use that as like a motivational thing as well, and that's a skill you can absolutely get better at and like practice at and master over time. But I like to hear that you also have had different processes depending on maybe what you're working at the time. Even for some artists, I might know they punch in, but you know what I mean? If you have, more than one style and one flow to you, like, it's cool to hear kind of how that is made and
Well, yeah, I feel
everything.
like when you write, you're able to kind of open new boxes you didn't even know that you had, like with new flows and all that, like new just lyrics, and it's just way different with like everything you do.
And it can work too. I want to look at the positives at it, because anybody can, come up with maybe something funny to say, or maybe that bar you came up with right there was the best and worked perfectly, and so you can make magic that way as well. Seems like Stacks, you were saying you do a lot of similar, punching in and freestyling though.
Yeah, it depends on the mood, to be honest. Like sometimes you guys Frosty, I be taking me 7 days to get his ass a verse back. But if I really hop in there, I'm in the mood to make the music, then I'm dominating it. Like I have a verse with Sosa that I just hopped on there, just went off the top of the dome. I say I did a pretty good job on it. Like it's been a while since I really sat there and did it, but feel like I could keep doing it. So I mean, when I hop on a song, I feel the beat out first. So like I'll hum along to the beat, or I'll find a melody, and then whatever comes to my head, I build off of that melody. Then I keep on going with it, try to make matching flows, or I'll swap the flow out for a different flow and swap the word out for a different word, and I go off of bars and stuff like that. Like I try to be really in tune with the music, the beat, and what I'm saying, so it all matches perfectly to my ears.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
like
where
that
that.
attention to detail.
Now I don't have the best of the best quality, but I don't let that stop me. I used to record on AirPods, so I record with what I have, and if I get better, I get better. I'll get better equipment. That's cool, but I do with what I have, and I just try my best with it. So,
I think
but
that's how you do it right there. And over time, like, and people that follow you as well, like, they're gonna respect the improvement. And that's like one of my favorite things I can cover on the channel, reacting to music, is like making enough videos on someone to like see them change as an artist, progress as an artist, and like that's completely something that can happen in your case if you keep going.
heck yeah, I'll just be bad at like continuing, if that makes sense. Like one day I can make 3 verses, next day I ain't gonna make none. I don't know if it's a motivation thing, but like I said, with Frosty, Juicy, even Keys, Asher, took me a while to do some of these verses. Like the verse on his album Chasing the Sunset, man, I think it took me what, 5 months to do that? Nah, it was a song called Skater Girl. I didn't even do the verse yet. But it's another song that's on his album. That took me like a couple of weeks to do that. I just did it in a one take. It's a rock song.
Depends on the day and the state that you're in to record. That was actually one of the the funny questions I had written down, because in this official, non-official, group, whatever you want to call this right here, we don't got to put a name on it. I was curious in terms of all the collabs that people have had, whether or not it's on maybe Juicy's beat. I'm just curious, who takes the longest to get their verses to one another? Is there someone like you can point fingers to?
It's gonna be me, cuz.
Kind of calling yourself out with it?
Did you hear Juicy? Frosty, go ahead and tell him, bro.
Honestly, everyone takes fucking decades to get verses back to anyone. Sosa, I'm still waiting on a verse from about 4 fucking months ago. Bitch ass motherfucker. Auntie, I have sent you countless opens, and you have said, "Oh, I'm gonna do them tonight. I'm gonna do them tonight," and then you proceed to fall asleep at like 11 o'clock at night. Holy shit. Bando is the only one who's actually good about it. Bando would get me verse back same day, same night.
Yeah,
I
Bando's
could
like really
send
quick
him
with
like the
consistency.
most weird open. Yeah,
So-
he's really quick with it. Juicy, he hasn't made a beat in 2 weeks.
He's just been gaming and eating Doritos.
I have literally just been playing screenshot games. That's it. Dude, I called Sosa on Discord specifically to screen share myself playing Gamble with friends, and he sat there while I was playing blackjack and told me to hit stand or double.
Sosa, what's your skincare routine? Genuinely, your shit glowing right now.
Bro, just soap, bro. I don't know.
You look good, baby.
Bro, I appreciate it.
You look like you're
No problem.
sitting in front of like an angel or something right now, and it just opened its arm and there's just a beam of light in front of you. That's what it
You
looks.
see how he's smiling too, bro? Like he just got glorified, bro.
Making him blush, they said in
My
chat.
glorious king.
Making him
I
blush.
called him. I FaceTimed him. a few nights ago. I was at the park with Woder. He was like, "What's up with you?" And I was just like begging for the new music, man.
Also, Frosty was mentioned. We got a couple Frosties in here, but also talking about pinkswag as well for anybody that wouldn't know. But I'm curious what your kind of recording process is like. I want to hear from the rest of everyone that didn't say yet.
So like, I get on FL. I found a beat. I put in my gunner presets, and then
The
I
gunner
sit there in front of the
presets.
beat. Yep, sit in front of the beat for about 30 minutes humming along to it. Then I do about 100 punches. I don't one take. I'm not gonna act like I one take. I'm not that skilled.
Yeah,
I punch in everything.
gotta have that breath control. You know what I mean? We probably all gotta lay off the vapes and whatnot if we want to have better breath control. You know what I mean? Like J. Cole doesn't smoke. You know what I mean? So that probably is why he's so fucking good. No wonder he's not fried out of his mind like everyone else.
Feels incredibly
You're
targeted.
right out of your mind, you make a song like "What the Fuck" by Pinkswag.
Yo,
I've heard that's
never.
notoriously one of the worst released. You have some
It's
songs that you regret?
Oh, I have a lot of songs I regret. I regret pretty much every song I've released up until Content Whore because I didn't mix any of it. I was very oblivious to how bad my shit sounded until one day I actually sat down and played my shit on my iPhone speaker, max volume, and I was like, "Damn, I gotta lock in," because like these songs would be like really good if the high end wasn't like up here and the low end wasn't like pushing down like LeBron. It was really bad.
With a lot of people that are making music, maybe the next guys in the next episode of this on stream at some point, I'm just curious, how like common are those presets?
They're very common. I literally got the presets sent to me by a different group entirely that all use them. Almost every single up and coming artist that is on FL is currently using or has used a gunner preset.
That's crazy. I guess some people are going to be turned into like staples off of presets. We're going to like learn about that. It's going to become more of a thing, I feel like, around producing and whatnot. Just because I feel like there's been more and more of an emphasis on production, or you mentioned earlier an Osama-san type of sound and everything. That's pushed because we're feeling something, or there's less lyrics. It's more crowd movement, chaos, all that type of stuff. Was there anybody else that wanted to chime in on kind of their recording process?
I just write shit, like it's nothing different, like I'll go through about probably 25 beats in a session, try and find the best picks, and then I'll sit on a beat for like a week trying to come up with the first line, and then after I come up with the first line, the rest of the song just kind of flows. But I write all my shit except the rap songs. Those I just punch in like a lot of people here.
Maybe similar to like how Sosa records and everything,
Yeah, pretty much.
from style to style at least.
Yeah.
What's kind of some music that you're working towards next? Because what can we look forward to in the future? I'm kind of curious from here with a little bit of a baseline. What do we sound like? We got some music out. We got some collaborations between us. What's kind of like the next goal for Bando?
My next goal is to try and build my community for real. I know I don't really like have one at the moment, but like I'm working with some people. I know at one point I was working with Zaytoven. I do have a post about that. He wanted me to get on some shit, but I didn't. I wasn't I wasn't going to, cuz he was just charging too much at the time. And like I'm such a small artist and shit. Like I'm not I'm not getting bands like that. Like he was trying to charge to get on his shit, so
It is Zaytoven. I've seen that he's tapped into the underground. He even was like on Xavier So Bass last album and other things that I've learned. That's good to hear. What about Stax? I'm curious. What's on the horizon?
You said any upcoming projects, right?
Yeah, I'm just curious. That as well. Like, what's goals as well too, and it can be life obstacles in there. I mean, whatever.
I've got like 4 or 5 main projects I'm working on right now. My most anticipated for me is Don't Fear the Reaper. It has a whole story behind it. It's gonna be 26 songs. I know I'm a small artist, don't release big albums as a small artist, but I'm making it because I want to. I'm not worried about the fans or the views for it. I want to put something out there that I can look back at and say that was an achievement. Because the goal behind it is to put myself in positions I'm comfortable in and uncomfortable in. I don't like making pop music. I don't like making a lot of different genres that are revolving around pop, but I will be doing pop on this album. Why? Why not? Versatility is always good when you're making music. Say somebody like Beyonce or Bryson Tiller wants you on their song. Are you gonna rap or are you gonna match their flow?
Mm-hmm.
So I eventually want to be more versatile than I am. That's one of my biggest goals. I have another project called Do Not Disturb, which is going to be 10 songs, kind of melodic Juice World based, to show my beginning, but with a better version of me. So like how I started off music, Juice World vibes, I'm gonna bring it back and see how good I am at it now. I got Bando, Sosa, I think Frosty on a song on that. It's only gonna be 3 features, 10 songs. On Do Not Disturb, on Don't Fear the Reaper, I have a lot of features, but there's more solo songs than there are featured songs. I got a highly anticipated track on there for me and Sosa called I Can't Panic. 5 minute song. Not gonna lie, really long. Sosa went off. Not gonna lie. He gonna say he didn't. He want to redo the verse. I don't care. He went crazy. I got some good songs with Frosty on there too. I'm trying to get Juicy to produce a beat, but
Okay.
he not being Metro right now. I can't do nothing about that. He's
Yeah,
tired.
he's busy like playing with his Skylanders or something in the background. I don't know.
Yeah, he's too busy on his phone.
Your ass, Cole.
I was want to do a little small EP with Bando, because I was looking back and I got a couple of songs I got with him. I was like, these aren't that bad. Why not release a little EP with him, a little collab EP? Put my brother out there in case if that pops off, views go straight to him. It's
hell
mutual.
yeah, bro. And sorry to cut you off, but Half Dead, I'm gonna be releasing that soon. It's an EP, and I got another project with just piano beats and just R&B shit too.
I like how
Watch out
much
Oh,
for
it's
you
that.
flipping
guys
up.
like have planned where it's different and you're not afraid to try something. I think that's pretty cool. Or maybe testing the waters here or there. Like cool to see, or Stacks even saying one of those could be more of a concept album, world building. That's like I like albums and good projects like that, so I think that's cool. Or to hear, hey, maybe a collab project could be down the line, knowing who
Me and
people are,
Frosty have
hearing a
one in
bit
the
of their
works.
music. Like I would want to hear that. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Me and Frosty currently have an EP in the works. 6 songs, 8 songs.
Six,
I don't
seven.
know. Yeah,
Might
but
have
we
to
got a little
figure out the
project.
track list there.
It was 6. So I'm gonna do 3 beats that I like, and he's gonna do 3 beats he likes, and we're gonna put each other on both the beats to kind of show our sounds interlocking and clashing, but in a good way. Cause he
I
like
want to
doing all
interlock.
that freaking hyper pop freaking net spin crap, and he'll put me on a rage beat and say
Yeah.
rap.
That's a
I'll
cool
just come up
idea.
with
Like
some stuff and say it.
you're going flip flop. You're rapping on each other's styles and everything. It's like a versus in a in a project. That'd be pretty funny.
Me,
Diss each
me,
other.
me and Auntie love interlocking with things and stuff like that.
Probably could have worded that better. Otherwise, we're gonna start to get
No.
confused what
Yeah,
goes on in
he
some
dropped
studio
Twink Tunes for a
sessions.
reason. He dropped Twink Tunes for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he is a twink indeed. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, are we having music sessions or something else, bro? What's going on here?
I didn't know I was doing the Diddy interview so early on in my career.
But I mean,
It's huge for
besides
me.
those three,
Some Elijah Walker shit.
I have an idea with Sosa called Shattered Saints. It's not done at all. I think we maybe got like 2 songs or something. We're gonna do a little album called Shattered Saints. It's been in the talk for a couple months. So that's that. And then me and Juicy have a duo collective called Rockville. And we have a couple of projects in the works for that right now. And Keys, me and him are also making a little EP, maybe a couple 7, 8 songs, just doing a bunch of different stuff. I think my favorite part about being in this group is that I can collab with people. I don't
Mhm.
strictly do it for just, hey, I made a fire song. It's, hey, I made a fire song with Frosty. Or, hey, I made a fire song produced by Juicy. Or,
Yeah.
hey, look, bro, check out Sosa's verse on this, or Bando. Or Keys. I mean, I've showed a couple people Keys songs and they like it. It's just I like building my people up, and that's why I like doing so many collab projects. They say, man, you got too many collabs. I mean, I want to bring y'all up with me. We in it
Yeah.
together. It's not just me, it's all of us. Some happens with me, some happens with y'all. I mean, y'all helped me get where I'm at. I hope y'all get where y'all at. We had each other's backs. So I want to show appreciation and get everybody else on the map. I had 352 monthly listeners at one point on Spotify. Frosty had 200 to 300. Me and him were kind of juggling with our views. I dropped a song called Misery Hills. I guess that kind of blew me up. I don't know. It's not there no more. You can't see it. It's at 42 now. Still good, but I mean, I like getting to high levels like that and then trying to build a collaboration tape and dropping it and then getting those people to go to his Sosa's profile or Frosty's profile or Juicy's profile.
Yeah, I
And then
like
we
that.
all
I
keep
like
it
that
steady, basically.
mentality that you have right there. Like collaborations are something that's getting a little bit lost in the mainstream, or people think they already know what it sounds like, or they don't care to watch the music video of a couple artists together anymore. Whatever it might be. So it's just like, whether it's a Concrete Boys that I can listen to, like whoever. Like I used to love the Migos. Like I want to hear those collaborations like in rap. It'll always be special. I mean, it's just like kind of collaborations like that is almost like an infinite way to never get bored, never get repetitive as well. I feel like you can always bring someone else in to switch things up or like make a song crazy or help with ideas. I feel like so that's really cool to hear.
Shout out my people, man. They brazy on gang.
Yeah, we gotta think of a better name than, the group chat or
007.
something like that.
See, I like
Overall,
the 007. I ain't gonna lie. Frosty came up with that, I think. It was a group we had at one point, and I just been repping that ever since. 007. Aim on point. Music on point.
yeah, it's just like the movies though, you know what I'm saying? Then I feel like I'm
I don't
repping
know.
like
It
the
was a
wrong
nice
gear or
little.
something. That's what I think of.
I mean, 2007 had some pretty good rap if you think about it.
I got nothing to break down there. I think that's when LeBron went to the finals the first time. Try to play Rocket League after this? Answer that question first. Are you going to play Rocket League after this? And then let us know if you are going to play Rocket League, yes or no. And then after that, what are your goals for the future?
Yes, I will be playing Rocket League later. Don't you worry, Aaron. I'm gonna carry your little pillow princess all the way up to plat again. But the music stuff, I don't know. I don't know where I want to take it necessarily right now. I kind of see myself like build if I keep up with the music stuff. I see myself building like a fan base and being underground pretty much forever. I don't want to do none of the mainstream stuff really because all that shit it just seemed weird to me and like it'd be like selling out and I don't want to sell out for like some record label or for a couple more listeners because like I just want to be myself, you know?
You're going to make what you make. If it works, it works.
Yeah.
I fuck with that. That's how I felt recently. I've cared less about like what I have to do specifically right here for my video to do well or thinking about a certain topic. I've been a lot more like I want to do this, I want to check this out, I want to talk about this, do it. If it works, it works. We'll see where we're at, where we're at in a year. whatever, like not getting as caught up in the numbers type of deal. Being a creative in that space can be fun. Or you might wake up and something might happen by accident. You know what I mean? Like I've made the stupidest video possible, or maybe someone's put out a song and it's like, why did it actually get that many views or plays? It happens sometimes. One of those things where it might have been like a song or something you made quick too, and sometimes it just happens by accident. And that's why posting, being consistent, any of that will never be, I feel like, a bad thing or being talked about. Like not always like a bad thing. I get what you're saying though, where you're not gonna take any shortcuts or loopholes or anything like that. I think I really respect that as well.
Oh yeah.
Asher, I'm pretty curious for you as well. What you say that you're gonna be working on next, or do you have any other future goals that you're working on?
I'm trying to learn FL because I think I fully maxed out BandLab. It's kind of like, I work, and I've kind of hit the peak of that app. So I'm gonna try and learn FL this summer or this year so that I can fully go in on some projects I want to make, because I have some crazy ass ideas. I always have crazy ass ideas 24/7. That's all I do. I just make album ideas. But I'm never like, I don't think I'm there yet to execute it. So I'm trying to get to that point where I can execute all those ideas, and I think that's my biggest goal. And I also want to learn how to self-produce. That's gonna be a challenge because I suck with beats, but we're gonna try.
I like that you have that plan though, and you're willing to teach yourself some things like that. Always got to stay fresh on that front for sure. I think you're gonna go places like with that mentality rather than thinking that it's just gonna come to you. You know what I mean? So I think you're already on the right foot there. Like I said, I'm an albums guy, so like that makes me excited. Or if you're teasing one of those projects that you eventually maybe have a crazy idea for, sound wise, story, whatever it ends up being, you know what I mean? Like if you take your time with the quality, you know what I mean, and the experience, like it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth posting 100 reels for on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like if it really lives up to the hype. So that'd be something that would completely, excite me. Someone taking it that serious, because I think there's mixtapes and dropping stuff is good, but also I think you want to do it in the right way. Sometime maybe package it the right way. It can be even the timing of the release. Do you need a video with it? Whatever, all that stuff, comes into consideration as well. But I think that's really good to hear.
Yeah, I mean, I've been wanting to for a while. It's always been in the back of my mind. Like, I want to make an album that's like something I can look forward to and say I'm proud of by the end. It's just never something I was able to get into, but finally, I'm finally fully locked in on the shit. Like, gonna be learning every day. It's what I'm gonna spend 24/7 doing, bro. Like, if I ain't working, I'll be making music, or learning music, and it's something I'm really gonna try and get down, and hopefully I can come out the better end.
I love that. I feel like you're on the right footing up there in the guts of Canada. Sosa, what about you? Do you have anything on the horizon that you're willing to tease?
I'm working on an album. Love is War. It'll come soon. Been making a lot of music for it. I'm just trying to make it perfect before I put it out.
So it's about the only one getting beats from me, and they're all for that project.
I see. I like that everyone's working, has like their next project in mind and everything like that. Has anybody been lost where they didn't know what maybe sound they were gonna try next if you're hopping genres? Or has anybody gone through phases where they just couldn't really make music? I know not everyone's made music for that long. Just curious when you went through any struggles as well, like as an artist, or had difficulties as an artist. I'm kind of curious if anybody ran into problems there.
I hit a wall after experimenting with too many genres making beats. Like I would make something from like rage hip hop to Afro beats, and then I'd be like, where the fuck do I go from here? But you always find something new at the end of the day.
You think that's from just jumping around a lot?
Yeah.
They're calling you Unk as well. I just want to let you know that.
Yeah, I know. I'm 20 years old, buddy. ColeFrosty
He is
ColeFrosty is older than me and shorter than me. So fuck you.
Damn, you're pretty short.
You're pretty
Little
gay.
cake pop.
As well, if you guys want to promote your music, if you guys have any advice or last kind of send off messages that you want to give, we're gonna have all of your socials in the description for social medias, and for people to find your music and everything. But Bando, just let us know where we can find your music. I appreciate you for coming on as well.
Of course, bro. It's a pleasure to be here with everybody, you know, with the crew and shit. I fuck with all of y'all, bro. You already know. Collab tapes coming soon with a couple people. I got some shit in the works with a album, like I was saying earlier, with Half Dead. I'm probably gonna do some Rage shit. You know, me and pinkswag gonna get something in on that album, you know, and stay at it. Like, stay at what you're doing. Like, it's cool to bounce around and, you know, try out different genres too. Like, get out the box and shit. Really try and stay at the music shit. I know it's hard with people saying, "Oh, you're trash. This sounds garbage," or blah blah blah. Just make what you think sounds the best. Like, do what you like. Like, make what you like.
That's
Like, never
valid.
stop at that.
I would say too, one thing I learned a lot this year is some of the hate comments are actually funny, predictable, all those type of things. Most aren't even
Yeah.
that bad, or at least, if it's something you've seen like a few times, it definitely, I feel like you can kind of train yourself to not take it as seriously, because there's also going to be like a lot of people out there that do fuck with what you're doing, your creative direction and all that type of stuff. I don't really feel like it actually ever outweighs like the positives and the people that support you. Like, the negative's gonna be loud, like that is what it is. But I do believe in that means that you're probably doing something right, whether it's on that song, on that reel that you made, whatever it was.
Y'all can find me at xo.bando. Every social. TikTok is Bless Up Bando. Twitter, I think, is xo.bando. You know, everything. SoundCloud too, Spotify, like everything. xo.bando.
Sosa, let us know where we can find you. I'm definitely waiting for what's next from you.
Find me Sosa Slump, all plats, 2 A's. Stream Almost Forever, album's out right now. Love is War coming out soon. Watch the fuck out for that. I'm gonna drop some crazy shit. You guys get on me, bro.
Asher, just like a lot of guys we talked about, what's next and everything. What's some final things that you can send us off with? Any advice you got?
I just released an album called Chasing After Sunset. It's not my best work, but it's something I've been working on for a while. It's my first like all plats release. It's Ash with a $sign everywhere. And I got a project coming out August called August for me and my girl's 1 year anniversary, so that's about to be lit.
Yeah.
I guess my one piece of advice would be, a lot of people would be scared to go for something because, life is such a short time, so what if they go for something and don't make it? But I would just say chase after sunset, like my album title, but it's some real shit advice. You gotta chase after the end in hopes that you'll come out on top, and that's really all I gotta say.
Facts. If I had one of the sound effects to do the little, was it DJ Funk Flex? Yeah, give me a little pinkswag. Let us know where we can listen to your stuff, and any final thoughts, concerns, or advice that you have.
Pinkswag out everywhere. It says Pinkswag, all lowercase. I think that, hold on, do I have an exclamation at the end? I'm not
You
sure.
do.
Hold on.
You do.
I do? All
I'm
right.
pretty sure we got a
Yeah,
couple
Pink,
exclamation marks at the end of names.
yeah, Pinkswag with an exclamation mark at the end. I'm very original with it. Just released my project, New Teenage Angst. Before that, released Twink Tunes. Before that, released Blast Off. Don't check out Blast Off. I've been on a run all year. Yeah, no, F you. I got 2 more albums dropping this year, Jitterbugs and 18. So y'all can look out for all that. And if I had one thing of advice for artists out there, learn how to mix your shit. Learn how to mix your shit ASAP.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal. I feel like if I had project dates, or I said I was like, I got these 2 things dropping, or I got these multiple things I'm working towards, does that like get to anybody, like the deadline? You know what I mean? Because you might already have too many deadlines at work or school. Is that a bad thing to set too many deadlines? I know I've learned my lesson last year, setting my expectations for maybe a video is going to come out, how much work I was going to get done that week. Kind of curious with how you able to handle that.
I'm most notoriously the culprit of that. Anytime that I do a collab project, I I'll announce a date, and then most famously now, I won't get into the nitty and gritty of it, but like I announced a date for me and Verone's album Omnia, and then some shit happened, and like
Yeah.
another thing, like Paint Palette with me and Sosa, that shit got delayed like 4 times.
If it gets delayed to make it better, then, you know, is what it is, you know, I get it. How about Mr. Anti Stacks Isn't Social? What do you got for us to send it off?
Staxisntsocial on all platforms. Twitter, I'm most active. I got a couple things on Instagram and TikTok and whatnot. Staxisntsocial on Spotify and SoundCloud too. I have 2 SoundCloud accounts. Lost access to the old one due to my phone being broken and stuff. My new one's got more new stuff, more things that I've done with the new mic that I have. Would not recommend listening to Too Hot to Think unless you're okay with bad quality. Back then I had some pretty questionable quality, but I'm up now. Do not fear the Reaper soon. Maybe this year, early next year. Expect different genres, different things, different opportunities for me. Multiple other projects. I have 2 singles coming out. One coming out tomorrow with Bando. And then next week I have a song called Bust It Down with my homeboy 1K Alonzo. He's pretty good, pretty chill dude. He's featured on Sosa's album and he's collabed with me and Juicy before. He's a homeboy from down here where I live at. I'd say for message, inspiration, I'm great at giving advice. A lot of people tell me I can like, you know, see the future or something. I don't know, they might just be a little bit cuckoo. But I'll say that you can do whatever you put your mind to. It doesn't matter if you're struggling with a relationship, you're struggling with music, a job, or whatever you seem to think that you're struggling with. Life is gonna hit you with things back to back to back to back, and it's not gonna stop because you're going through something. You gotta learn how to put your emotions into your work, put your emotions into your music. You gotta go talk to somebody if you need to talk to somebody. Be emotionally open to the people that you can be to, because you never know what could happen. Like Juice WRLD said, same thing. I think I just said this already. Is you can do anything you put your mind to. You could be a doctor, a lawyer, a musician. I live by that. I'm gonna be a musician. I put God first. Always put God first. Pray. Work on yourself. Don't let the haters hate. They say something. Fuck them. Ain't nobody care. They mad that where you are and where they at is different. And they gonna hate to hate. But that's one of the biggest obstacles you're gonna have to get through in life. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody got something to say. I can't tell you how many people laughed in my face when I was just starting, or laughed behind my back, went around school saying this and that. But look at me now. I wouldn't have got this interview if I quit. You can do anything, man. I'm telling you. You want to be a rapper? Go be a rapper, man. You want to go be a librarian, man. It don't matter. You want to be a lawyer or
Plumber.
mechanic. You know,
Fake
anything. Just,
pizza guy.
yeah. I mean, porn star. Who cares? You know, like go do what you want to do. If you ain't lacking, you packing, you got it, gang. You know, UPS driver. You know what I'm saying? You always packing when you're a UPS driver. So I mean,
Yeah, true.
I tell my homegirl all the time, man. You just gotta live life. Tell my
I wanna-
homeboy the same thing.
Real quick, Cole, I did want to say that Sosa messaged me about all of us playing like a song segment or something to send it off, if you're down for that.
Bump it for a second. I'd be down to get some previews from everybody.
This is Sosa.
Sosa is we'll do like snippets of each one, 30 seconds, a minute,
So please
whatever.
snippet your album. Please snippet your album.
It is his album.
Third Eye. I'll just play it on stream if it's in the chat like this. Copy and paste. Death race, juice. There we go. I talked about the mixing earlier. That's in a good spot. This is, I don't know, it's really nice to hear. God damn, still going on the verse. Very, very well executed. Juicy sent in a beat instrumental snippet from the one and only Jitterbugs. Not that we get to hear Pinkswag on it, but not that we get to hear cooking with that one. They're giving you shit for not making anything recently. Part of it reminds me of the Bluffin' Joji beat. Is that crazy to say?
No, definitely drums.
Asher. Okay, one of the August tracks. Track 2. That's cool. The 1 year anniversary concept.
You keep telling lies to yourself. If you're not honest with yourself, I don't feel safe.
August 16th and I fell for you. I was in the stars, I was looking for you. Starstruck and I was thinking about you. Everything I do, I still think about you. Oh, I'm crazy for you. Oh, you gotta tell me when the hair is bad. Oh, you gotta tell me when your soul is sad. Please tell me when you feel so mad. Boy, was I glad when you said what's that. Kiss on my cheek, baby, so attached. Oh yeah, can I hold ya? Let's go old, yeah. Forget the future, what's right now in front of me. Dancing in the dress down to her feet. Got you sing so magically. Feel free to dance, looking all pretty. August 16th and I fell for you. I was in the stars, I was looking for you. Starstruck and I was thinking about you. Everything I do, I still think about you. I'm crazy for you.
Damn, that shit gets better and better as it goes on too. Like, there are parts of me where I'm like, oh, I wanted to hear you a little bit louder for that line, and then yeah, it sinks to that drop. It got me, man. We got some variety as I was hoping to, even in the snippets and everything. Pinkswag up next. No other way to do the stream.
You can't ride around my city unless you keep a gun. All you bought my son, bitch, you know I want a one. And you gotta put me on that short bus, I'm going dumb. Put up my K, promise I ain't racist. You can say a lot of things, but you will not say I'm basic. Tripled up my blunt, 3.5, promise I'ma face it. Yeah, that bitch shaking, yeah, she stumbling, but she gon' take it. Wow, wow, wow. I just go, go, go. Yeah, I'm rapping like a pro. Yeah, I'm always in the studio, you know I'm in
Vamp fucking with it.
I've been ballin' like the NBA and I cannot go bro. Yeah, you tryna be like pinkswag, little boy, you a clown.
Get Ian on this bitch right now. Hold up, Vamp in chat said he might need to feature Vamp's voice running this down. Vamp on the next interview would be
run
hilarious.
and open on that shit, bro. Hit up Vamp.
Send it to him. He's got like 14 Instagrams though, so.
Just message me on OnlyFans. I got you.
And then like we were talking about earlier, I mean, just punchlines, punching in, whatever you want to do. Obviously your style comes off more like that, and it's like, it's funny. It's good. And it's authentic is what it is.
I just be having fun.
Like, yeah, I'm saying, and that's like everything I get from it, and I like that. And I say that because I think we need that a little bit more, you know? And again, it's just me speaking from a little bit outside the Che range, you know what I mean? A lot of the fun has been sucked out of the music for me. And so that's what it's about, you know what I mean? Like, rap will never get old if you got some lines in there, you know what I mean? If you're always going different directions to keep people intact. All I'm saying is shit's gotten a little too dark at times, and so at least in hip hop and a lot of newer music, we lose a lot of the joy. Could be a social media aspect in it a little bit more. You got a nice middle ground that I'm really fucking with.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, I saw this cover art. Throw it in the stream's ears here for a second. Skirt ad-lib was good. That's the yeet ad-lib.
Won't smoke in a blade. You play with me, bitch, and that job I go blade. Double the cup, I'ma pour the hate. Bitch, you a hoe, and we know it's a fake. I'm going crazy, don't care what they own. Imagine an off-white with a V-long. Pop out, I smell good as the cologne. Yo, bitch, she one day calling my phone. I'm in my mother, bitch, I'm in my zone. I'm going crazy, I'm fly like a drone. All of these little ass bitches my clone. These bitches my sons, they getting disowned. Bitch, I'm the new king, you getting dethroned.
I like the laid back flow in it. The way it started with the ad libs was nice. All right, Bando from the new album.
A lot of us just hate our own music. Actually, is the dichotomy here.
Yeah, well, some artists hate their favorite songs. It happens.
Why is it only sexual? Next year, sexual tension. Why is it only sexual? Texting you, turn into sexting you. I forgot to mention, shorty wanna do me bad, but fuck it, I'ma do it way worse. Hit it where it hurts, put her fucking feelings in a hearse. She keep trying to hurt me, but I've been had a curse. I cannot feel your words, so I tell her do her work. Yeah, she all for it. Now I gotta run away for it. I had to start speeding, I floored. Why is it only sexual? Next year, sexual tension. Why is it only sexual? Texting you, turn into sexting you. I forgot to mention, that's your bitch a thotty. I don't want her body. She was out the molly, tryna get up on me. Right, Kawasaki. I ain't even want that bitch, I got a hotter thotty. That wanna be on my
I definitely started to see the Juice WRLD connection on that one. Same thing for Bando as I'd say for like the Asher track. I enjoyed most of the singing on it was pretty good with Room to Grow. I'm liking all of the previews and styles that we got there. And that's me being fully honest. I feel like if you're gonna be on this series, then we gotta do the listenable test. Cause you know, if you've been in the stream, you might have listened to some other pals on SoundCloud. You know, there's you got to be at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all the stuff sounded nice. I'm down to do this on stream. I'd love to have some of you guys back too in the future with hopefully some of your music. I'm gonna be staying in tune with all of that. I appreciate prodjuiccy helping put this together. But yeah, I liked all the previews and everything. I liked meeting you a little bit. Everyone's from different states and places, so that's always cool to learn and everything. Like I'm someone that really, I've never, 10 years ago, I went to LA on some tourist shit, you know what I mean? Like I barely have some memories of that. I've never even been on the East Coast, and I have so many places to travel and everything. So it's cool to learn about that. They're saying it's a streamer university Zoom call in. Is that shit already over? I'm glad I missed the entire thing.
Fun fact, that was actually done 2 hours away from me in Arkansas.
I didn't know that.
I
I
was
would have
like,
just assumed it'd be
damn.
New York.
That's what I did too. I saw it on Twitter and it was like, he's in Arkansas. So I searched it up and I was like, damn. I could have slid by the streamer university, got manhandled by a security guard, but I mean, shit.
We're going for 6ix9ine antics now, promoting our shit. You got to get some content out of it if you went and did that.
Oh, trust, I would have, bro. I would have walked up in there. I don't even know what I would have did. I probably would have just started yelling Castaneda song, or just brought a big speaker and just played my music in the middle of it. They gonna hear it.
Bring a big ass sign saying "Tap in with staxisntsocial."
Tap in with Stacks.
They're calling it Brochado University in chat, dropping group chat names in
bro.
here.
Shout out Sosa, he came up with that, I think.
Also, best dressed in the video and end of the interview award goes to prodjuiccy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for watching to the end of the interview. Come check me out on Twitch. We're gonna be doing more of this stuff. And yeah, I'm out. All the links in the description. Peace.